Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today topic related to the concentration. So today we will discuss about the concentration. So there are two type of concentration representation. One is the mole per d cube and one is gram per d cube. These are the two type of concentration. So now in this, first of all, what is concentration? So actually concentration, that is the amount of solute in a solvent, but that amount will be either in mole or in gram. So the amount of solute in mole or gram in a solutions, that is 1D cube solutions. So that is called concentration. Now here these are the two type of solutions. Like here this solution, there is 0.1 mole per d cube of a solutions of any solute. We can write down here, like for example sodium hydroxide, and this is 1 mole per d cube solution of the sodium hydroxide. So look over here, this is 0.5 and this is 1. So that one is more concentration. They are more concentrated. This is 1 mole per d cube. You can say this is more concentrated, this is less concentrated solution. Now after that, student, one thing very important, that concentration. Whenever they will given a questions, but they will not tell you that this is a concentration. They will just give you the value, the magnitude. So you will find out the whenever along with the number, if they give their units. So whenever, if you see here mole per d cube or gram per d cube, so this is the representation, this is the unit of concentration. So you will say that value will be the concentration, and volume, that will be in dm cube or in cm cube. It will be also given in the questions. And mole, that is simple, you can know that this is a mole. So now whenever the number along with the number mole per d cube is given, so that will be your concentration. Volume will be in dm cube. So now here two equations by which we can find out the concentration. So concentration in mole per d cube and concentration in gram per d cube. So now here look at this equation. This is very well known equation. Concentration is equal to mole over volume, N by V. This is very important equation. So by this you can also find out more of the question, more of the numerical type questions. So mole will be given to you, volume will be given to you. You will put over here the values and you will find out their concentration. And their value will be, the unit will be mole per d cube. And sometimes they will give the mass in gram in the solution. So you can write down their mass in gram and their volume of the solution. Then you can also find out the concentration. So this concentration will be in mole per d cube and this concentration will be in gram per d cube. So now here one thing very important, that this type of question also will come, that they will tell you, they will give you the value in mole per d cube and they ask you to find out its concentration in gram per d cube. So how can you interconvert this concentration in mole per d cube and concentration in gram per d cube into each other? So look over here, concentration mole per d cube is equal to concentration in gram per d cube over mR of that solution. That solution, their mR you will put here and their concentration in gram per d cube value will be here. But if they give you mole per d cube and they ask you to find out the concentration in gram per d cube, then you can put this equation. Concentration in gram per d cube is equal to, rearrange this equation, mole per d cube concentration multiply mR value of that solution. So by this way you can find out one thing, concentration in mole per d cube, concentration in gram per d cube, and this equation for the concentration from the mole as well as the volume. So that's very important type question. It will also come in the paper of 5070 chemistry. So they ask you, they find out the concentration, but simply if they give you the mole and volume, you will use this equation. But if they give you concentration in gram per d cube and they ask you to find out the concentration in mole per d cube, you will put the value over here in this equation. But if they give you the concentration in mole per d cube and they ask you to find out the concentration in gram per d cube, then you will use this equation. So these are very important equation over here is I have written. So learn this equation, and by this equation you can solve more of the question of your paper, and these type of questions will also come. So this is the third part of the mole topic. Thank you.